down in Miami last week, Mr. Neville say that their game against Barcelona was the biggest game in their club history. Is this the biggest game in Sacramento's club history?
Yeah, it's hard to top this at this point. I think, the club exploded onto the scene back in 2014 with 20,000 plus fans to every single game, won a championship. So certainly don't want to take anything away from that past. But in terms of kind of the history of this club, this is massive. And the run that we're on, you don't see this very often. This happens once or twice a decade in U.S. soccer, and that's why it's interesting and that's why it's cool. I think our players, our club, have earned our place in the semifinals, and we're going to have to have an incredible night to move on to the next stage. So this isn't the end of this road for us as far as we're concerned, but it's a massive one.
Yeah, Todd, you're trying to become the first non-MLS club to win this since 1999, the Rochester Rhinos. You've already knocked off two of your former clubs, San Jose and the Galaxy, on this run. Now you face SKC. How motivating is it for your players to face an MLS club? How satisfying is it to knock them off? Do you feel like your players enter these games with a real chip on their shoulders?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think that sums up Sacramento. We got a chip on our shoulder. Kind of an afterthought in terms of California, big cities, but there's a ton of pride here. I think our players feel it, our fans feel it, the community feels it. So this is why you play. Moments like this, games like this is why our players play, and this is what we as a club want to aspire to punch above your weight, to rise up and when the occasion hits. And so far, our guys have been absolutely tremendous at that. And it's going to be our toughest game. Kansas City is going to be our toughest opponent yet in the Open Cup. We know that they do very well in this tournament. They've prioritized it for years, and they've won it as many times as anyone else in the league. So for us, this is a great opportunity.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.